truly right now, I'm just so angry. I don't know what I could scream. I could scream. In fact, I probably will. So I watched Tim Pool last night, and he had this guest on, and I don't remember her name, but that's not the point. Oh, her name was Ashley St. Clair. I'd never heard of her, and this post is not about her at all. This post is about what she said, and it just made me so angry. And I want to play it for you, and I want to talk about it. Watch this.
That's cool. What would be a good advice for young guys that want to pursue a relationship with a girl in this modern technology era?
That's a very loaded question. I mean, I think it depends what they want. You know, if you're a young man looking for a more traditional relationship,
Go to church.
Yeah. I mean, that's really...
A lot of people say that, but it's like, okay.
Supermarket.
You're going to go up to someone in church and be like, hi.
That wouldn't be very trad.
Makes some people feel weird.
They say the supermarket. I didn't mean to interrupt you, honey.
No, you're fine, but I just feel like they have to live, you have to walk the walk, and you can't be calling for traditional lifestyles if you yourself are involved in hookup culture and things like that. If that's what you want, really, Tim's not wrong. You're going to find that in church.
So, 2012, 2013, 2014, back then, the movement moved as a movement. We all had our places, and we had a plan. And that plan was very simple. I think I wrote about this in Fighting God. The plan was very simple. American Atheist / I was the tip of the spear. We were the people to raise the awareness of our existence and to challenge things with blunt talk. And then there was the American Humanist Association. They were supposed to provide the community. They were supposed to provide the ethics teaching. They were supposed to provide the non-church, the church away from church, as it were. It was all a really good plan. And I want to raise the awareness of what's happened. I made a video a couple weeks ago about the state of the movement, and I talked about the AHA, the American Humanist Association. And yeah, I'm also going to mention CFI, the Center for Inquiry. You had a part of this too. You were supposed to be the cultural center. You were supposed to catch the people as they left religion. You were supposed to be there to hold the people to us being the secular movement, us being the atheist movement. You had a function. A big picture function. And here we are 10 years later. I don't know if this person's a religious person or not, but she's not talking about this. I want you to hear that the main push to go to church now is no longer Jesus is Lord. It's you need community. And that was supposed to be the AHA's position. That was supposed to be the AHA's place. And Council for Secular Humanism, and CFI, and Secular Student Alliance, goddammit. You guys were supposed to be there for this, but you're not. You turned left. And now what is happening to all of the people who are not woke, but are atheists? And they want, I don't know, to get married, like this person's talking about. Where are they going? They're not going to, they're going to church. But they're not going to church because Jesus. They're not going to church because they're believers. They're going to church because they need community. And we were supposed to be there. You were supposed to be there, American Humanist Association. You were supposed to be there with your huge endowment to make a landing place for all of the atheists of all of the stripes, not just the woke left. But you abandoned your fucking post. You abandoned your fucking job. You turned left and you joined another movement, completely abandoning your fucking charter, your fucking intention, your place in the big picture. And now here we are. If you'd followed the big picture, she wouldn't be talking about, well, if you want to get married, you just need to go to church. If you want to meet guys, you just need to go to church. Yeah, you're right. You just need to go to church. We can't compete against that. We can compete against, well, you got to go to church because Jesus is Lord. We can't compete against, well, you got to go to church because it's nice there and there is no other alternatives. American Humanist Association. I'm livid because this is exactly what we foresaw. This is exactly what we planned for. And you bailed. You fucking bailed. And now these people, what are they going to do? They're going to give their place and their power and their money back to religion. And they don't even believe in the fucking God. And that's on you, American Humanist Association. That's on you, CFI. You did this. These people are falling out. The hard tactics that we took back in the 2010s worked. We did bring us over the edge. We are becoming a more secular country. But that doesn't mean religion's going to lose its power if all it has to do is do what we completely failed to do. Provide an ethical construct for behavior without God. Provide a place, a community, a large, vibrant community full of loving people of all shapes, sizes, and political persuasions. That's what you were supposed to be. And if you had been there if you had done that, you'd be there right now. This conversation wouldn't be happening here and there and everywhere. People aren't talking about going to church because Jesus. They're talking about going to church because community and not crazy. That's all. Because we are unable to provide a not crazy community. We are unable to provide a solid place. Sunday assembly, Oasis. What have you been doing? This was your place, but you went left, didn't you? So you became unwelcoming to all of these fucking people who will now all go back to fucking church. It's on your fucking heads because you left the movement and joined another movement. You joined the woke left. You abandoned your post, all of you. And you should all be ashamed of what you did and what you didn't do and where you've gone. And I want to urge you all, I want to urge every single organization in the movement to return to the movement. You are not adding value. You are the American Humanist Association is a tiny blip in the woke left movement. It's a tiny blip in progressive politics. It's a tiny blip in the, yes, all whites are racist, blah, blah, blah. You're nothing in that. If you want to make a difference, come where you're needed. Come where you're the only player in the movement, the only player in the country. Come back to the movement from which you came, from which you've strayed. Be the apolitical, atheistic, ethical center for this country. Be the catch-all for everybody of every ilk who is not religious, so that they can come to us to get married and not give their money to religion because there's just no other alternative. Turn around, American Humanist Association. Come back. We need you fighting this fight. As you can see, I take this personally. I take this meaningfully. If this video stirred you, please like it and subscribe and share. I really do appreciate you all listening. I'll get back to another presentation later on, but I had to get this off my chest. Thanks. Have a great day.